Alright, let's start out by putting down a bunch of scouts. Alright, I'm gonna only do 40 scouts for this. We're gonna go on to timescale 10. And then we are going to be summoning the first boss of the modern. Should be the Brute. Alright, I'm gonna keep this sped up, and we're gonna see how well they can deal against him. Well, they did it pretty easily, but the game's bugging out on 10x, so I'm gonna do 7.5. So now he defeated the Brute easily, obviously. What would be the next boss? Would it be Gravedigger? Let me search that up. Yep. Alright. Dealing with everything, no problem. Hope so. Also, I'm using the Polluted Wastelands 2 map because it is one of, if not the largest and longest map in the game. Alright, the scouts held on pretty good for Gravedigger, but I don't know about Patient Zero. We can try him though. See how he handles. Alright, they aren't doing too hot. They're struggling against the summons. Yeah, I think this is where we got caught. Craps. Yep. Alright, we're gonna go back to the lobby, grab Golden Scout, and then be right back. Now that we are back in with the Golden Scout variant, we can redo it all and get them all back down. Please. Okay, since all the Golden Scouts are placed down, I'm going to start off where the normal Scouts had to leave off. So we're gonna go back to Patient Zero. And then let's see how far the Golden variants can get. Wow, they're doing a lot better than the normal variant of the Scouts. A lot better. Alright, they took care of Patient Zero pretty easily. Let's see how they take care of the Molten Monster. Or the Molten Warlord. Sorry. Well, it's only 50,000 HP more, and he hasn't summoned anything yet, so I'd assume it would be easy. Half HP. Uh-oh. How did he heal it to full? Well, I'm gonna assume that they considerably had won against the Molten Warlord, but Yeah, I'm just gonna say they won. Yeah, that was weird, but... Alright, we're gonna go back to Fallen King now. We're gonna do the... not the Legacy, we're just gonna do the new one. The newer one. I think that this is their breaking point. I don't think they can beat this. Nope, they cannot. Ooh. They're struggling. They haven't even taken a single hit on Set the Fallen King. Yep. Alright, well, that's enough for today's video. Golden Scout and Normal Scout, they only made it to Patient Zero and then Fallen King. Thank you guys for watching. See you later.